Hello, church family. How are you? And we are back talking about our acronyms. Remember, the last acronym we talked about, I don't know if it was SOAP or if it was New Start, but today we're going to talk about the acronym of FEAR. Now, I've heard a couple of explanations for this one. One is to face everything and rise. F.E.A.R. Or false expectations appearing real. And I like those. I said those are really good for the here and now, and they seem to go with my text. My text is 2 Timothy 1:7. 2 Timothy 1:7. And this is what it says. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Fear, false expectations appearing real. You know, as Christians, we live in a different reality. It's not that we don't live in the world, because the Bible tells us to live in the world, to be in the world but not be of the world. But we have a different expectations. We see things differently in the spiritual realm. We remember, the faith is seeing things the way God sees them. And when you see things the way God sees them, you respond to things differently. For instance, there was a story in the Word of God where Elisha was surrounded by an army. Now, he had the eyesight, and he was seeing things through the way God sees them, the way God told him to see them. But the guy that was with him, his servant, he had the natural eyesight, and all he could see was this army that was about to destroy them. And he was fearful. He said, it's just two of us and hundreds of them. We're going to perish. There's nothing that we can do. And here he is, Elisha's just sitting back. I can see him. He was probably twiddling a piece of wood or something, maybe rocking on a rocking chair, sipping some iced tea or maybe some lemonade as he sees this vast army around him, and no fear at all, because he was seeing things the way God sees them. And then he says, ask for a miracle, and that servant finally gets to see the way he sees things, the way God sees things. That it wasn't just those army that was out there to destroy them, but there was hundreds of angels that was with them as well. And because of that, Elisha had no fear. He had no fear. And because of that, those expectations or the evidence that was out there didn't affect him the way it normally did. Because of that, he was able to rise above what he saw. He was able to face everything and rise. The servant wasn't able to do that because those false expectations were very real to him. But when he placed all of his hope and his faith in God, and he said, I won't have any fear, because he claimed this text, he operated out of faith and not fear. So today, we too, no matter what we're facing, it's not just the corona. I know the corona is bad, but even before the corona hit, we had problems and we had issues. We had mountains, giants to slay. But if we choose to face these giants in God's reality, we can face everything and rise, and not be fearful, but be faithful. So God bless you as you fear, face everything, and rise.